is sort of a guide to practicing and things to watch out for. And one of the things that really stuck in my mind was just one small comment that he had about a lot of the mistakes that people make in the beginning of their practices, that they set unrealistic goals, and that Zen is really a matter of learning how to cope with failure. And I thought that was a very interesting comment, because we never really look at it that way. We have a very noble and logical philosophy and everything. And learning how to deal with failure is not something that we really want to think about, because we somehow have the idea, I think almost all of us, that when we begin to practice, that practicing means, if we practice Zen, that we're just going to build ourselves up. Like Zen is some kind of spiritual Nautilus machine. And we'll be working and working, and we'll just get stronger and stronger, and we'll have more and more muscles, and sooner or later we'll be able to lift, leap tall buildings, and that's not really, I don't think, the idea of what it means to become stronger and stronger. Because if we actually look at our experience, which is what Zen means, is just completely perceiving and accepting and being clear with your experience, whatever it is. We see that we don't, a lot of times that's not how it goes. We just don't eat our Wheaties and after bows and get stronger. A lot of times we see things, especially after the initial part of practicing, that things are not always that groovy, and it's a lot of things that we want to avoid looking at, but we have to face that. And so if we get the idea that our practice means that we're becoming stronger, means I am becoming stronger, my center is getting stronger, then we're going to become monsters. We will wind up, if our center is, if we have an idea that it's I am going to become stronger, then we will just make the cages stronger and the bars stronger. That it's like building, it would be like building concrete walls around ourselves, if that's the idea we have of practicing, and we will just become, in the course of time, more and more separate. One of the things that I really admired most about especially really old teachers, or people who have been practicing 40, 50, 60, 70 years, is that the quality that's so attractive is that there is no more brittleness left at all. And it's completely soft, and completely malleable, and completely gentle without being weak. And I always like the analogy of becoming, I think it's the Taoist originally, but it doesn't matter, the image of the strength of water, where it completely takes the shape of the container that it's in and completely moves around whatever it is that's in its way, but can wear away anything over a course of time with just that same kind of inconspicuous effort all the time. And that, I think, is more of the kind of quality that we're trying to cultivate in our character, and then some kind of real muscularness. I think that we don't learn that much from the things that we succeed in, and that it's really hard, I found, to develop some kind of a compassionate relationship with people, whether it's in the Zen center or whether it's in the other part of your everyday life. Not in your everyday life as opposed to your everyday life as opposed to the Zen center, but in your life in the civilian world, where a lot of things come up, and you can be successful in many ways, but I haven't found that that's been that helpful in helping me learn about myself, and I haven't really found it that helpful for the people that I have seen being successful in many ways. To concentrate on that, really a lot of the time, cuts people off in very deep ways, in that really understanding the times that we fail in what we set out to do usually is a more helpful thing if we can stay with it. And that's sort of the key of practicing, because there's just so many examples. Even if you have like an example from sports, if you have a baseball player who fails at batting 7 out of 10 times, he'll get paid $1 million because he's doing so well, and because he's actually succeeding 30 out of 100. Or the same with the basketball player, will not succeed at least half the time and will make lots of money because he does succeed only half the time. And when we practice, the amount of time that we are actually succeeding in doing the practice that we're trying to do is not that great. Probably less than 50% of the time. So what do we do about that? How do we relate to that? We can either, there are basically two possible responses to that. We can either run ourselves down, which we do, or we can just accept the fact that that's how it is for us and not try to change it. I had a friend at school, it was a real good example, who was very interested in going out with someone. So I tried to set them up and make the connection, and the other person wasn't interested. And the other person said, "Oh, I feel bad. I don't like being rejected." And it was a very pure thing at that point. It was just sadness. It was just feeling bad that it hurt to be rejected, and it was just like that pure quality of just pain there at that point. And there was something very clean about that. And so we always have that, experiences like that, whether it's in trying to get a job or getting a date or having relationships with the people that you live with, and the things that come up that were rejected in one way or another. So we can either clam up, which is really a great expression because that's what we're like. There's a clam, and then something, and it's open, and then something touches it, closes right up, and it's like really tight, and it's like tight, and then you try to get a screwdriver in there, but it's like all closed up, and you can't, you're prying, you finally open it up. But, so we really spend a lot of time that way. Is that kind of response that we have to things that are irritating or don't fit our idea of the way that things should be. But I don't think it has to be that way. We can actually learn how to stay vulnerable. Somehow I think that's possible. That when those situations come up, we don't have to clam up. There is another way to do it, but you really have to work at it, because it really goes against the grain of how we normally respond to things. That we want to protect ourselves. We have such a strong idea of what we wanted, and we want it to be only that way. So this thing that comes in and jabs us, it's sort of like, it's a real stimulus to say, maybe look at that. Maybe look at your idea. Maybe see, like, maybe it's not just out there that's wrong. Maybe there's some kind of clutching, grasping thing that you ought to look at in yourself that makes this suffering. And it is possible to actually to stay open a little bit at a time and just stay with that, with whatever sensation that appears, and just try to feel what it's like and where it comes from. And if it's if we stay with it, we find that actually it isn't so bad as all that. There is a certain kind of real energy that's happening that we can use, and we can take, and instead of trying to make things like, well, an example would be like things like anger and ignorance and desire. Now, those are classically considered the three poisons. But actually, there are some times where that ignorance is the best thing. It really is the best, the most useful and compassionate thing. When someone is having a real difficult time and is in a very embarrassing position, and you, for one reason or another, happen to be there, that sometimes just being ignorant will help them the best, rather than lay something on them and try to say, okay, let's work it out. Sometimes it's better to just ignore it, and that helps the best sometimes. The same with desire and anger. If we make it, when we close up and only make it, and try to take that suchness, I guess, I don't know, I hate to use words like that, but that realness of a situation, and we try to make it real tight and really make it for our own self, in our own narrow way, then it gets to be very bad. It doesn't feel good at all. But if we can take that same quality of the situation, but really open up and let go of how we want it to be, then it's possible to take that same thing and really use it. We can use it to go into ourselves and examine ourselves, examine our motives and our desires and what we want. And when we talk about Buddhism as studying ourselves, we really have to learn that, learn how to do that, and look into the mistakes that we make. I suppose that at the beginning, becoming strong is helpful, like feeling that, well, I'm becoming stronger and stronger. That it is, I suppose, useful, because then we develop some kind of feeling that we have some control over the situation, and we're not just completely blown around. But so it's good in that sense. But if we only stay there, then it gets to be, then we begin to have a hard time, and we begin to close up. So it's necessary to go beyond that. And this matter of coping with failure and really being able to use our mistakes in a very positive way, and the Young and Janjin, this activity of looking into ourselves, is really a wonderful chance to do it. So I hope we keep doing it the next day, and that we help each other to do it too. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Ken. Very good talk.
Thank you.
Okay, everybody have question? No? No question? That's wonderful. So everybody got enlightenment. No problem. Everybody have also center, yeah? But the heat center is very important. If you lose this heat center, any kind of problem. I talk with I had Dharma in Singapore school. Then many students they have problem because that many thinking, many checking, holding something, then your mind have a problem. To have a problem means this world very quickly changing already. Any kind of changing. But everybody holding a situation and condition. Then outside this situation, outside condition, very quickly changing. Then if you holding your situation, your condition cannot follow outside the situation, condition, then mental have a problem up here, okay? Unbalance. Outside, inside, unbalance. The mental problem up here, then body sick, back problem, leg problem, cannot hear sometime, cannot see correct sometime, you know. That's all this mental problem up here. Then this mental problem strong, then this body problem up here. Why mental problem strong, then body problem appear? If your mental problem strong, they have a problem. Sometimes cannot eat, cannot digest. So cannot digest, then the next problem is the heart problem appear, breathing problem appear, any kind of problem appear. And then next is a back problem appear, leg problem appear, every sickness appear. That is maybe 10 years ago not so much. Now much distal sickness appear, okay? Much. You go to hospital, many distal sickness. So, this is Link said, now the hospital is a problem. The sickness, 80% is mental problem sickness. Yeah, somebody, stomach sickness, somebody heart sickness. This comes from where? Mental problem. Any kind of sickness, mental problem. But before, 10 years ago, 20 years ago, not so much, okay? Not so much. That time, American situation, not bad, okay? Yeah, some have money, have a job, hippie style, no problem. Any place to lie down, oh, natural style is good, natural food is good. This type thinking, but now not possible. Yeah, this much outside, this very quickly changing, very quickly changing. But many people holding before this situation and condition, also before idea, so cannot follow this world. Cannot follow this outside condition, outside situation. Huh? So then unbalance appear, I don't like this world. I don't like somebody. I don't like government. I don't like them. Don't like them hard. Problem. Don't like them. Cannot get money. Yeah? Cannot get good job. Some of my students, high class carpenter. He's a high class carpenter, But anytime want a good job, high class carpenter, 1 week, maybe a couple of $100 is possible, okay. But now carpenter job, whole day working, only the 1 week working only maybe $100, $200, not enough. So I don't like that. But now they have no jobs, any kind of job, no problem, I like Link means the people are here, professor, okay. Also, he working in the high class hospital. Many get money, but only hear one word. Only follow me. Go to New York or Los Angeles. Only follow me. Any kind of job, no problem. Sometimes painting, sometimes plumbing, sometimes electricity, sometimes this, other kind of job. No problem. There's no problem. Okay. Why only high class many get money? That's a problem. That cannot follow. Cannot follow outside the situation. Only holding my situation, my opinion, my condition. So outside now many quickly change. Everything is slow business. Everything is stock, economic stock. Yesterday, I talked economic stock, business stock, education stock, religion stock, also the political stock. Everything stock. So your idea stock. Your condition also stuck. Your situation also stuck. Then how? How take away then? Put it down, your opinion, your condition, your situation. Then have no stuck. Open, always open. Yeah, gas station working is no problem. Okay. Yeah, some cleaning house, no problem. Everything is no problem. Why only holding myself? I want a high class job, so I have a problem. I want high class house, car, everything, so I have a problem. Yeah? So that means put it down, anything. Any situation, any condition, you can control. Also any feeling coming, going, no hindrance. That's a Zen mind, okay? What is low, what is high? What is happiness? Good car, good house, good money, you get the happiness? No, not possible. More suffering, okay? More suffering. No car, no house, no problem. Enough mind. You understand? Enough mind. Enough mind means don't want anything, then enough, everything enough. Okay? If you want something, not enough. Don't want anything. Any kind of okay, okay? Everything's okay mind, okay? That's enough mind. There's no problem, okay? By holding something. I want something. Attach something. So not enough. If you're not enough, high class job, more not enough. Much money, more not enough, you know. So put it down, everything very important. So we are come here, young man, okay. Why we are try young man? Difficult time, but everybody come here, young man. That's so wonderful, okay. Everybody only go out, want something, all dog mind, cat mind outside. But you come here, pay money, hurt back, headache something. But the young man don't try. That's the one try. But try. The try means our center stronger. Then this Dharma energy. If you have Dharma energy, you can change your life is possible. You can change natural process possible. You can change outside condition, inside condition possible. That we say king of king. Okay? Understand? Okay, more question? No? Okay.
If you have this enough mind, yeah?
Okay.
Why would you ever want to change anything?
Change?
Yeah, before you said, if you get this enough mind, then change outside condition, change situations possible, no problem. But if you have enough mind, why would you want to change?
That's your enough mind, but somebody not enough. So you enough to give to them. Okay? Only enough, then only you enough, okay? Other people still many suffering. That's your all brother, sister, okay? Okay? So your happiness, give to them. Your enough mind, give it to them. Together happiness. Okay? Together love. Very important, okay? Only I am enough. So you died again, no problem. I don't care. That's
Not so good, huh?
not so good. Okay? That's we say Tokka, Hinayana. Not Mahayana. Okay? Hinayana monk anytime high step. I am holy. You must bow to me. King come here, bow to me. Okay, I am holy. That's Tokka. Understand?
Mm-hmm.
We are everybody. Some now they become Bodhisattva monk. The Bodhisattva monk means whole life only help other people. You know. Only cut hair. This no. Okay. Mind haircut. Okay. Only help other people. Ignorance, complete cut ignorance, only help other people. That's the Bodhisattva monk. That's America already appeared Bodhisattva monk. That's wonderful, okay? That's in the future, change American rule, change American society. Understand? Just begin, okay? Because I came in United States, then many younger people, how help this world? How help other people? This mind have, yeah. But how? Don't understand. Technique don't understand. Idea, everybody. Yeah. That's hippie mind, yeah. It's a hippie. Have each other, love each other, together action. That time I first came in United States, you know, many hippie, long hair, long beard, you know. George also long beard, long hair. Link also long hair, long beard, this much beard, you know. Raja, everybody that time, oh, but they mind very, very wonderful mind. So I said, in America, many bodhisattva, you know, many bodhisattva. But How make correct don't understand. Only idea is good. Idea is good. This idea, how connect the society? How connect everyday life? Only they holding their idea. Oh, we are wonderful people, wonderful mind, wonderful situation, wonderful that. Attach their situation, That's 10 years ago, 20 years ago, that's a hippie mind, okay? They holding their situation. But that's not longer. This world very quickly change. That time's okay, Vietnam War, after that time, we don't like hate, we don't like fighting, we don't like war. Yeah, that's correct. That's correct. Also, weather is good. America have much money, many good jobs, everywhere good food. No problem that time. But this world quickly changing. No job, slow business, everything stuck. Long beard, possible? Not possible. Long hair, possible? Yeah, possible, but very suffering, So this much changing, okay? 10 years ago, now, how much changing? I take this survey, that time only quarter. Now 60 cents. How much up? This much outside changing, okay? Not only this, gas station. First come in the United States, how much? 1 gallon is only 15 cents. Now how much? $1.25, $1.30, okay? That's not changing, okay? Then, how do you get money every month? Not so much. 10 years ago, now, not so much change. So very difficult time. Okay? Correct understand now situation, very important. 10 years ago, hippie time, have no money, no problem. Any place you can eat. Now, not possible. Not possible. Okay? So this much, I say, this much changing. Very quickly changing, okay? Very quickly changing. It's like, rocks up. Then calm down time. First time, slow, very quick. That's what this, we say, 가속도 means, first very slow, more quick, very quick. Acceleration, that's this physics said, physics word, okay? It's like saying this. Stop, when the down, 1984, changing down, 1984, just until springtime, come down, then return, slow up. So now very careful year, this year, next year, number one bad time. All human beings, number one bad time. Many mental problem appear, body problem appear, okay? Mental problem, body problem, family problem, relations problem, country problem, any kind of problem. Not only that, outside, I already talked about economic problem, business problem, also this, this political problem, religion. Nowadays, religion, many problems, idea problem, any kind of problem, mix. Not only that, weather problem, time problem, and space problem, cause effect problem, any problem mix. So if your center strong, then no problem. Your center not strong, outside condition kill you. When don't understand tomorrow morning, day after tomorrow morning, okay? Be careful. So citizen very important. Young men, very important. Not important?
Very important.
Very important. So it is home.
Buddha's Enlightenment Day, December 11th, 1982. Sky got enlightenment. Tree got enlightenment. Dog got enlightenment. Dry shit on a stick got enlightenment. Why couldn't Buddha get enlightenment? Someone said, before ancient Buddha appeared, one thing already perfectly clear. Shakyamuni Buddha never understood it. How could he transmit it to Mahakashyapa? That's funny. Stone dog, wooden chicken, together dancing and laughing. Ha ha ha. Is today Buddha's Enlightenment Day? Blue sky, tree is green. Dog barking, woof woof. Dry shit stick, P.U.
Very interesting form. Only here, then no feeling, okay? Only here that, go over there. Okay. First, name and form. That means form is emptiness, emptiness is a form, okay? So, form is emptiness, emptiness, form is enlightenment, no enlightenment, no enlightenment, enlightenment. So, Buddha cannot enlightenment means Buddha enlightenment. So, Buddha have no enlightenment. So, sky got enlightenment, tree got enlightenment, dog got enlightenment, dry stick got enlightenment. Why couldn't the Buddha get enlightenment? The upside down. That form is emptiness. Emptiness is a form talking. Next, someone said before ancient Buddha appeared, one thing always perfect clear. Shakyamuni never understood. How could he transmission to Mahakashyapa? That means Buddha don't understand. No God enlightenment means nothing. There is no Buddha, no transmission, nothing at all. That means no form, no emptiness. Okay? No form, no emptiness. So truth, 180. Before form is emptiness, emptiness form means 90 degrees. This is a 180 degree. Okay? The next form means, that's funny. Sun dog, wooden chicken, together dancing around. Ha 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 ha. That's freedom talking. Freedom talking. That's 270. 270, okay? 270 degrees. The next, is it today Buddha's Enlightenment Day? Yeah, correct. What kind of enlightenment? Blue sky, trees green, dog barking off, dry shit snake, pure. Just like this truth. That's the 30, 60. Around, yeah? Very simple, very interesting. But meaning is, form is, first part form is emptiness, emptiness form. Next, no form, no emptiness. Next, freedom form, freedom emptiness. Next, form is form, emptiness, emptiness. Understand that? Clear? Not clear. Okay. Now, this world have a problem in Korea. Example, in Korea have a problem because why I talk this many problem talking? We are wake up necessary before chanting. Okay, first I came United States. Also now this Korean chanting, Indian chanting, they only good feeling chanting. You go to this Mahayana center or yoga center or Hinayana this this insight medicine center. They chanting very beautiful. La 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 la. Sleep. Very good feeling, yeah. Now this style chanting not possible because outside the world very quickly changing. You must wake up. Now wake up, have a problem. So we chanting now that. 심요장의 대단히 가가가가가가가. Necessary. Understand? 개양, 저양, wake up, wake up, wake up. Very important. many this world was still dream, 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 in the dream, So wake up necessary. Okay? So chanting also, nowadays change, okay? People are very soft. Nowadays, strong. It's like a army sing song, Wow, 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 wow. You know what I'm saying? So get energy, into the energy necessary, into the energy, into the energy. Then cut over thinking very easy, your center becomes strong. Then help other people is possible, okay? Korean, what kind of problem? Korean KCI, okay, KCAI, okay?
KCIA.
KCIA. This is number one top man killed before President, Mr. Park. That's not possible, yeah? This KCI man, how killed President Mr. Park? President Park. That is upside down action, okay? Upside down. Number one bad action. Then, that means Mr. President Park too much long keep president job. So many people don't like him. That's no problem, Korean situation. But international problem means American whole world control, okay? So line. Korean this line, North Korea, South Korea line, very important line. America, something talk to Korea, yes sir, only do it, then no problem. But Koreans said, no, sometimes no, America is that we don't like, then America many have a problem, okay? So, that time, Koreans inside the situation, he too much power, too much long this keep this president's job. So all Korean people don't like him. But other side means he very strong. So he good business idea, So Korean that economic very quickly up that time. So he many sell this world and his business all go Arab, Iran or some place. This make oil place. Saudi Arabia. Many business go there. Many get the money to Korea. America talk to sometime. You do that? No. We are become independent. Then America don't like this idea. Then America CIA control this Korean CIA. You must kill your president. Number bad idea, yeah. Then Korean everything all broken. You understand now? Yeah?
Yes, sir.
Then after that, they want American style political situation work. So good usually political people appear. But then if you usually style American and this American style president, president appear, also America cannot control Korea. So America pushes to Korea, now President John. You must kill somebody, you must become president. This man want the hero mind. He one day all killed high general. This very low general, okay? This now President John, very low general. You know how to say this? Only one
Brigadier General.
only one star. One star. But that time, many 4-star, 3-star, many people. High star, okay? He killed all star. Then he become president. Who made that? American CIA made that. Understand? Behind the meaning, okay? This I have problem word, but okay. You only listen shut up, okay? Outside they talk have a problem, okay? But this is that, So American idea not a bad idea. Nowadays not so much CIA, not so much bad action. Also you Vietnam war, all CIA control. CIA control. So many this bad action, Nowadays, Arab or us over there, all American idea control. Only American idea and this Russia idea fighting. So they very suffering, okay. Korea also many suffering. Russia, North Korea, Russia idea, South is American idea. Korean people have no idea. That's all the problem, okay. This Mr. Jung, so Mr. Jung, I talked to Mr. Jung. You must keep clear mind, okay? You may killed your 선배 means before your friends, okay? 선배 means what's it? High class,
Colleagues. Together working people.
No. School time, maybe before school or they finish, okay? Now I finish. Then before school finish, people what say we there? 선배.
So,
Before
you're like older
before me.
brothers.
Old this
Yeah. We don't have a word.
word? Oh yeah, this time, okay? So he only one star, one general, one star. But he before many stars, okay? 5 star, 4 star, 3 star. He all killed. That's a low class people. He killed high class. That's army number 1 bad action. Army, that's not good. So and this 강주 사건 means very high class. This political people, usually political people, not army. He want to become president, but he 전두환 go up there. Many killed, many die, many go to jail. This is 광주 사건. You know 광주 사건? You hear that?
Name?
광주 사건 means the president, Mr. Jung over there. Many killed one city.
Ah.
That time, Kim Dae-jung, understand? Kim Dae-jung want to become president, but Kim Dae-jung don't like that, so many killed that. So many killed people, and this keep president's job, okay? But I'm not talking your past life. I'm not talking your bad action. Now, you are president. What is most important? What is you do help Korean people and help this world? You must wake up this letter. I send it to the president before I go to Korea. Then Korean CAI, this much. If you can't go to jail. So many people talk to me. You don't go to jail, don't go to Korea. If you go to Korea, you go to jail. Before I say that, I say no. I'm not afraid of this political action. Before, when I was younger time, Japan many pushed Korea. That time, underground movement of Korea. Underground become independent of Korea. Okay, I do that. That time, policeman take me, Japanese policeman take me, go to jail. So I stayed jail 4 months, but too young, so soon get out the passport. Okay, I high school time. So I now pray. Go to jail now. Pray. I only not talk the political. My job means how help other people, how help my country. You are president. You must do that. I talk about that. So I'm not praying. So I go over there. Then everybody understands. Airport. I arrive airport. Somebody come here. Come here, please. I saw. Understand? Different way, yeah.
So you went to a separate car with.
Separate car, separate. Every
Right.
special road.
It took him a while.
So I think maybe I say take me. It's okay. But go outside, situation change, because I came here. I already leaving this Korea. Already that 20 years ago, I was supposed to go to Japan. Many help our country. Okay. So also coming United States. Only I teaching this American student. Also I went to Poland. Then teaching this only religion, not political action. Also, not bad speech, this president. He all checking. Oh, he's just a not bad monk. Not bad monk. We look at this action. He political action, that goes to jail. Not political action, that's okay. So, only check me. Also, I not talk to this newspaper. If I talk this newspaper, I become famous. Korea newspaper or American newspaper, I talk that, become famous. But I don't want to be famous, How only help this Korean? How help this world? How I talk to this Dongguk University, 150 people, policemen and this, CIA people around, outside. Road, okay. Then student come, you go away. So student, have no student, that time have no student. Any student cannot come in. Only usually people, ordinary people come in lecture, hear lecture. But many people, that many people. So this time happening. So that means, example, Korea, this time happening. That's not usual style, okay? So this world very quickly changing. So how help this world? How help that, I sent to a letter, North Korea Kim Il-sung, and I sent to letter this Mr. Jung. So we are little, stay little Mr. Jung. What kind of letter, okay? Example.
Hold on to your hats. August 25th, 1982. Dear President Chun, time has flown by like an arrow. It has been more than 2 years since you became the President of Korea. How are you? I would like to thank you for the work you have done for the country and its people. Nowadays, a lot of people are arguing as to who is right over many issues. The argument is old but endless one. But if we, instead of arguing, ask ourselves what good is, what bad is, what life is, what the universe is, and whether there really exists time and space, such arguments will disappear and we will be able to see the world of the truth. An eminent teacher once said, "Good and evil are without self-nature. Enlightened and unenlightened are empty names. In front of our doors is the land of stillness and light. Spring comes, the grass grows by itself." Good and evil do not have self-nature. It is our thoughts that make good and evil. When we stop thinking, there is no life or death, no good or evil, and no upper class or lower class. Thus, if we find the before-thinking original human face, we will be able to transform this world into a world of freedom and of equality. That is why I do not wish to discuss if your performance in the office has been good. I am writing this letter because tears form in my eyes when I see my beloved country divided into two. Sir, I spent 4 months as a political prisoner during the Japanese occupation of Korea. After our independence from Japan, I opposed Kim Il-sung in the north and had to come south. While I was in college, I saw communist and pro-Western students fighting each other in front of the Seoul railway station on a day everyone else was celebrating the March 1st uprising against the Japanese colonial policies in Korea. I saw them shooting at each other and said to myself, "Ah, this is the end of Korea. Why on this holy day should we kill each other?" Because I was heartbroken and could not bear the situation anymore, I went into the mountains to become a monk. It has been nearly 40 years since I made that decision.
So become monk.
After World War II, there was a song popular among children. "Do not be deceived by Russians. Do not depend on Americans. Japan will rise again." These words have become the reality. Sir, we Koreans are people of wisdom who respect ethics, art, and traditions. I have taught Americans to find their self-nature through Zen practice since I came to the United States. While traveling through different parts of the world, I have boasted about our people and have explained that even our national flag, Daegu Ki, was made from the principles of the Eastern philosophy. Sir, I do not wish to make it a long story. I just wanted to tell you one thing. In our minds, there is no north or south, no life or death, and no time or space. We are complete. But thoughts arise from the mind, forming our opinions and our attachment to I, my, me. This is the cause of right and left fighting with each other. This is the cause of the arguments as to who is right and who is good. This is the cause of our attachment to life and death. How can we expect world peace when men of religion, politicians, and scholars all claim that they are right and others are wrong? And the reunification of Korea is not possible without first achieving world peace. That is why I am doing my utmost to help people realize our original nature. If we, before becoming a man of religion, a politician, or a scholar, discovered our self-nature and attained the correct wisdom, and then acted as a man of religion, a politician, or a scholar, we would have instant world peace. Thus you, as the president of our country, should lead a nationwide campaign to find human nature. When every one of us finds it, not only will there be an absolute world in which right and wrong, and good and evil no longer exist, but your work as the president will also be a lot easier to accomplish. I had to write to you because there will be a hard time for every individual, every people, and every nation, from now until the cherries bloom in the spring of 1984. Unless you attain your self-nature, you will also be facing innumerable problems during that period. An eminent teacher said, all formations are impermanent. This is the law of appearing and disappearing. When both appearing and disappearing disappear, then this stillness is bliss. The law of appearing and disappearing teaches us that everything in this world is changing, but when our minds disappear, and our opinion and our attachment to I, my, me disappear, a state of perfect selflessness appears, and everything we hear and see is the truth. That the sky is blue, that water flows, that the dog barks woof woof, that the bird sings chirp chirp, that sugar is sweet, and that salt is salty, are the absolute truth. Because human beings have lost their self-nature, they do not understand the truth, in spite of the fact that we live in a world of truths. Sir, I do not wish to discuss your performance in the office. Whether you are right or wrong in your policies, you are still the president of the country. As the president, you have a duty to lead and govern the Korean people well. Whatever may have been the past policies of your government, you should now ask yourself how you can help the Korean people. I have heard that people of different religions in Korea are fighting one another. How can we say that any of them are correct? A man of religion, whether others like his religion or not, must use love and compassion to lead all sentient beings to the world of truth. All religions have the same purpose, only the methods employed to achieve that purpose is different. Governing the country will be a lot easier if you first make people of different religions to attain their self-nature, and thereby attain the absolute truth. An eminent teacher said, heaven, earth, heaven, earth revolve. Water, mountain, mountain, water. Water, mountain, emptiness. Heaven, heaven, earth, earth. When did they ever revolve? Mountain, mountain. Water, water. Each is separate from the other. This poem points directly to the universal truth. We human beings are stupid beings who do not understand themselves and yet think they know everything. If you attain your self-nature, North and South will disappear from your mind, and the reunification of Korea will come much sooner than you think. If all Koreans tried to understand their minds, the reunification would be an easy task. The great way has no gate. The tongue has no bone. When everywhere is filled with spring colors, the willow is green and the flowers are red. The Koreans are a clean, sophisticated, and philosophical people, but the politicians have killed their spirit and made them like animals. Sir, Sure, let's look at the problem. 2,000 or 3,000 years ago, the Earth's population was less than 700 million. People at that time lived happily together, loving one another, helping one another. But now the population of the Earth has passed 4 billion and is approaching the 5 billion mark. Where do you think these people came from? Do you think God or Buddha made them? No. In this world, cause and effect is clear. Nothing happens accidentally. That you became the president is your karma and also Korea's karma. Since time immemorial, human beings killed animals and enjoyed eating their flesh. The result has been that people have unknowingly eaten their own flesh. According to Christianity, God gave an absolute power to human beings, and it is all right to kill and eat all the animals. This teaching brought about a material society, which in turn gave birth to communism, which advocates the violent overthrow of the government. Very quick.
Very quick.
Any philosophy professors? This has led to the founding of socialist countries in which human nature has been completely annihilated. The countries in the West are defending against the Soviet Union and its ideologies by building nuclear arms. Who can say that these nuclear arms would not destroy the whole human race in the near future? On the other hand, animals are reborn as human beings to revenge their death. That is why youngsters nowadays do not heed their parents' words, and sometimes even kill the parents with axes and knives. That is why a policeman went berserk and killed 50 or 60 persons. That is why mass disasters such as airplane accidents occur with regularity. That is why the Argentinians started a needless war against Great Britain, killing hundreds of people. And that is why Korea has been deceived by Russians and Americans for 37 years since the end of World War II and cannot even call itself an independent nation. Because people like eating meat, animals have been reborn as human beings and revenge their death. This is the law of cause and effect. It is not accident that people use phrases like son of a bitch, ass, bareface, snakeface, and tiger-minded person. It is because they It is because they were dogs, pigs, tigers, etc. in their last lives. Such words come easily out of their mouths. Shakyamuni Buddha taught us not to kill any sentient beings. He taught us that every sentient being has an absolute right to life. We Koreans use the phrase dog party a lot. Do you remember the events leading up to your presidency? After the former President Park was assassinated, 3 Kims, Dae-jung Kim, Young-sung Kim, and Jung-fil Kim, had their eyes on a piece of meat, but could not get close enough to grab it. Then came you with the name Chun, which means completely. While the 3 Kims were fighting one another for the meat in a dog party, you grabbed and ate it completely, didn't you?
You actually said that to him, though.
Yeah, that's I said that.
If any one of the Kims had human nature, the history of Korea might have taken a different course. Dogs do not yield, whereas human nature is filled with desires to yield and help. A politician must act with human nature, not with the mind of a dog. If the head of a state rules with human nature, he becomes an enlightened ruler. If he rules with evil motives, he becomes involved in a dog party and loses his power to another. A politician must have ethics and morals. Only ethical politics can bring about peace to this world. In the past, kings, because they understood politics but not ethics and morals, sought advice from enlightened national teachers. Also, to rule a country, the ruler must have a clear philosophy. The late President Park, whether his policies were right or wrong, had a clear direction. He emphasized filial duties and old Korean traditions. He showed the Korean people their proud past and instilled confidence in their work. He built many temples symbolizing filial obligations. He revived old Korean customs. Although his long reign created many undesirable side effects, it is a fact that many of his policies were directed to reviving our pride in tradition and work. I would like to ask you what your philosophy is. It is very hard for me to figure out. You must have a philosophy which emphasizes filial duties and ethics. This is the only way the Korean people can survive. Our people can survive only if every one of us recovers his self-nature. If someone asked, "What are you?" how would you answer it? When Socrates was teaching Athenians to find themselves, someone asked if he knew who he was. Socrates answered that, "I do not know, but I know that I do not know." This is the famous don't know philosophy of Socrates. Sir, find a philosophy for yourself. If you rule the country without a philosophy and without understanding the correct direction, too many Koreans will have to suffer. President Carter used to advocate human rights, but he failed in his endeavors because he did not take any actions to complement his words. Just saying that we need human rights and ethics is not enough. There is virtue in actions and patience in a virtue. Only when there is patience can you attain the correct direction. The universe becomes yours only when you put your words to action. Intellectual knowledge is the same as bank employees handling money. The money does not belong to the employees. It becomes theirs only when they earn it with their labor. Similarly, people are arguing about someone else's understanding without making that understanding their own. This is why the world is divided into right and left. When you cut off thinking and return to your true self and attain your true self-nature, there is no right or left, no life or death, no good or evil, and no upper class or lower class. Buddhism's elementary teaching is that when I exist, that object exists, and when I do not exist, that object also does not exist. Thus, I is the most important problem. Who am I? Do you understand I? What is it? Tell me. You do not know, do you? How could you rule a country when you do not even know what I is? How could you rule a country correctly when you do not even know who you are? Confucianism teaches that one's moral training leads to correct management of his household, which leads to the correct ruling of a country, and that world peace is possible when we have rulers with the correct direction. Moral training comes from the training of one's mind, which in turn comes from the great path containing the absolute truth of the universe. Because moral training is most important, Confucius told his followers to abide by the three fundamental principles of human relations and the 5 cardinal articles of morality. But nowadays people just ignore these teachings and fight and kill each other like animals. We can expect the reunification of Korea and world peace only when we recover our human nature. As an old Korean history book predicted, the world of equality, of freedom, and of peace will come only when we return to our original nature. Thus, it is very important that you understand I. Human beings come into this world empty-handed and leave it empty-handed. When you are born, where do you come from? When you die, where do you go? Life is like a floating cloud which appears. Death is like a floating cloud which disappears. The floating cloud itself originally does not exist. Life and death, coming and going, are also like that. But there is one thing which always remains clear. In other words, that one thing understands that the sky is blue, the dog barks woof woof, that salt is salty, and that sugar is sweet. That one thing is pure and clear and is not dependent on life and death. My body may have life and death, but the true self does not have life or death. What is the one pure and clear thing? How would you answer that question? You have to understand that point. If you don't, you also do not understand the correct path, the truth, and the correct lifestyle. Without that understanding, you cannot call yourself a leader of a country. In the Bible, there is a phrase, I am the way, the truth, and the life. Buddha said that when you see your true nature, you will understand the great path and attain the universal truth which will enable you to attain the correct lifestyle. Both Buddhism and Christianity have the same purpose. They just use different means to achieve that purpose because Christianity is an objective religion and Buddhism is a subjective religion.
Okay, stop here.
Mm.
Too long.
Yeah.
Everybody sleep. Okay. So the only just now half. Little. Very long later. Okay. All this I teaching this teaching then not then what this you must understand your true self. Then finally you must find this national teacher. So that's okay. No, something. That's okay. So if you only have no this philosophy, you must find great this teacher. Okay. In Korea have 3 great teachers. We come to the World Peace Ceremony at that time. This is Thanos님. Now Korean this Pope, this Seung Sahn. So before this old monk coming, begin time. Boban the teacher. Jongwanong 3 great teachers still in Korea. You must visit over there. You must learn. What is the truth? What is the correct way? What is the correct life? Then you can, control Korea is possible. Or correct political peace is possible. Correct president is possible. You not do that, you are no good. Okay, you must do that. I talk about that. So that's many these political people have a problem. So this world is a problem. Okay. All political people, they come here, sit, then understand their true self, their self. Then this world is a world peace, no problem. So I talk to my person. Only we speech cannot help. So I said, better. You must find your true nature. Okay, very important. Yeah. So, I already talk about this, many changing. This year, next year, more have a problem. Okay, I was a student. More practicing very important. That your center stronger. Then no problem. Okay, but your center not stronger. Outside of condition, situation, quickly changes. So, you cannot unbalance your mind unbalanced, outside, inside, different. Okay, you're holding something, cannot follow outside the situation condition. That's have a problem. So, I hope more Hachimen practicing, your center becomes stronger. Control your feeling, your condition, your situation, and believe in your true self 100%. Then everything is no problem. Also help this world possible. So help this is the human beings is possible, as all beings is possible. So I hope only go straight, don't know, go straight, don't take anything, don't holding anything, okay? Only go straight, don't know, try. So get enlightenment, save all people from suffering. Thank you.
Thank you, Sensei.
You're welcome.
Really interesting, a lot of.
Interesting data, yeah?
Yeah.
Strong, yeah?
You're saving him.
See, never hit the president.
Yeah.
Nobody hit president, so I hate him. Okay, what do you do?
It takes about 5 minutes to get
Okay,
straight.
very good.
A little more.
Okay, thank you.